Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about a massive, fundamental shift in how we create anything. We're moving from a world where we just use our tools to one where we can actually direct them, turning our ideas into real things almost instantly.
Okay, so this right here, sums up the entire revolution. On the left, you've got the past. And yeah, that was us, right? Stuck copying and pasting code snippets, constantly having to babysit an AI that couldn't see the big picture. But then, look at the right. That's where we're headed. A totally seamless flow where you just state what you want and the AI just built it. It's that simple.
To really get how big of a deal this is, we got to take a quick look back. Think about what working with AI was like just a little while ago. For a lot of us, it kind of felt like being stuck in this AI prison, just copying, pasting, and patching things together over and over again.
And this is such a perfect way to put it. The old AI was like a genius, sure, but a genius you could only show one page of a book at a time. It had no clue what the whole story was about. So you had to be the project manager, the integrator, the debugger, everything. You were constantly feeding it little bits and pieces and then fixing its mistakes. It was useful, for sure, but man, was it exhausting.
But that whole frustrating process, it's on its way out, because a new kind of AI brain is here. And this one can see the whole picture. It can read the entire book all at once. And that brain is Gemini 3.
So what's so special about it? Well, look at these capabilities. We are not just talking about a slightly better chatbot here. This is a whole different level. When we say multimodal understanding, it means it gets everything. Not just your code, but your design files, the videos where you explain the idea, the whole shebang. And agentic capabilities, that just means it can actually think for itself, plan out the steps, and then go do them. Wild, right?
And look, this isn't just some marketing fluff. This quote from Nick Posh really hits it home. People in the field are already seeing this thing solve problems that completely stumped other models. We're talking about tasks that spanned entire massive code bases. It's the difference between an AI that can read a sentence and one that can understand the whole novel, plot twists and all.
Okay, so we've got this incredible brain that can understand your entire vision. Awesome. But a brain is just a brain, right? How does it actually build anything? How does it interact with your computer, your files? Well, for that, it needs some hands. And these are the hands. It's called MCP, or the Model Context Protocol. Think of it as a universal translator, or maybe a bridge. It's what lets the AI's brain actually connect to, well, everything else. Your local files, your databases, any tool you use. It's the physical link between the AI's thoughts and the digital world. And this analogy is just perfect. Seriously, think about USB-C. Before it, we had a million different plugs and adapters. It was a total mess. USB-C made it one simple universal connector for everything. That's exactly what MCP does for AI. It's the one standard plug that lets the AI connect to and control any tool, any file, any system.
So what happens when you put it all together? You take this super powerful brain, Gemini 3, and you give it these super versatile hands, MCP. What you get isn't just a way to code a little faster. No. You get a fundamentally new way to create. Period.
So this is what the new workflow looks like. Step 1, you just state your intent. In plain English, you say, I want to build an app that does this. Step 2, Gemini's brain kicks in. It scans your entire project to understand the full context. Step 3, MCP gives it the hands to actually execute your vision, writing files directly to your computer. And step 4, that's it. You have your asset, your app, your website, whatever it is, it's just done.
And this is why it's such a massive deal. It's not about writing code faster. It's about changing your role entirely. You're no longer a coder who's worried about semicolons and syntax. You become a creator, a director. Your job is to have the vision, the what and the why. The AI takes care of the how. It's literally about translating your imagination directly into a real working thing.
So this whole new process, it's more than just new tech. It's creating a brand new role for anyone out there who has an idea. And that means it's creating a new identity for you.
That's right, you are now the universal developer. In this new world, the most valuable skill isn't knowing a programming language. It's being able to clearly explain your idea, to state your intent. The technical walls are coming down. And that means you're no longer just a consumer of tech, you're a creator.
Which brings us to the final and most important question. By 2026, the barrier to creation won't be your technical skill. It'll just be your imagination. The tools will be there for everyone. So it's really going to be a choice. Will you be a consumer or will you be a creator? When building anything is that easy, what will you